What up, folks? It's your boy Hookman Jones. We sitting here with my dog Raylo. We just gonna do a quick little interview, man. We're gonna keep it raw and uncut, man. Just talk about some of the Palm Beach history, a little bit of everything, man. Raylo's been around for a long time, and he's seen a lot, and he's accomplished a lot, in and out of state, and in and out of the county. So, a lot of people requested this interview next. So I'm just thankful to be here, man. Appreciate the opportunity, Raylo.
For sure.
For the people who don't know who you are, man, tell them a little bit about yourself and your history. I mean, not that a lot of people don't know who you are.
Nah. I'm a humble, real ass dude, man. Raylo, them damn Dawgs. Whatever you don't know, Google is your friend. Raylo, spell it right. Don't be like Boosie. It's not Raylo. Boosie stays fucking my name up. Raylo, them damn Dawgs, Dogs. Google it. I started off in Lake Worth. I grew up in Lake Worth and everything. Born in West Palm, grew up in Lake Worth. Started doing my thing in the mid to late 80s. Yeah, I'm telling my age now. But, I'm still here doing my thing right now. As fresh as ever. So.
It's crazy. I actually was doing just a little bit of research on you just to make sure, I had all my eggs lined up for the interview. And it's crazy when you type in Miami bass, because I know we had several conversations about this in the past. When you type in Miami bass, your name and as well as some really, really big names in the music industry in South Florida popped up. So tell us a little bit about that era of music.
Well, that was the first. I grew up in the golden era of hip hop, which was the 80s. Slick Rick, EPMD. Florida had its own sound, which they call Miami bass, but really it was Miami, Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. Palm Beach had some of the biggest artists ever. Rest in peace, Cooley C. My dog Cooley had big records. He was the second group signed to Loot Records. We had Uncle Head, Q'd off from Splack Pack. We had Brain Damage, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Danny D, Boys from the Bottom. There was a lot of groups coming out of Palm Beach that got a lot of money in the 80s and 90s. Now, people now, who they was, I never heard of them. They ain't in the hood like that. Man, do your fucking research. Palm Beach was on top. So it was labeled Miami bass, but really it was a tri-county thing. It was, like I said, Miami, Lauderdale, and Palm Beach.
That's what's up, man. And just tell the people, how did you get the name Dem Damn Dawgs, or how did that whole movement get started? And
well, Dem Damn Dawgs came from when me, Pup, and Dingo clicked up. Pup, my partner, he's been my partner since 93, 94. He was a big Palm Beach artist, had records out. He had a record out called Weed Head. They sold thousands of 12 inches back then. Thousands of them. They were doing shows all over the South. When we clicked up, they were called the Pound Puppy DJs. He had his own rap group. He had his own entourage. Everything was going. When we clicked up, I wasn't a rapper none, but I was a DJ. But I was more than just the average DJ. We was entertaining the crowd. We were drawing big crowds. So I kind of just we branched it off of them being a Pound Puppy DJs. They grew up and became them damn Dawgs. And the reason I put damn in there, because that's all we made a bitch say was, damn, how they still doing it? Damn, how's this bitch stay relevant? Damn, them damn Dawgs.
And that's how they're kind of like the radio station came shortly after that. If I'm not mistaken, that was 90...
Probably 96, 97. We were the first one. We were the first ones to do it in Palm Beach County. God bless the dead Uncle Al, my dog. He was down there in Dade doing it. And, we just brought it up here because Palm Beach didn't have a voice at that time. They would just everything would be, you had to listen to 99 Jams to hear anything hip-hop related. And really, they were focused on Miami. They had all their own movement going on. So we were like, shit, we're going to give Palm Beach its own voice. We were the first ones to play local records, make local records, to take them out of Palm Beach, be heard. The I'm from Palm Beach bitch t-shirts, man, back then, bro, we sold over probably 14,000 of them shirts. We would take them to when Daytona was Daytona, bro, all you'd see going down the strip was people in I'm from Palm Beach bitch shirts. Tallahassee at homecoming, we would sell thousands of them, and we made a big statement with that shit. Then we would get hired to DJ at concerts down in Dade, and that's all we wore is I'm from Palm Beach. So a bitch that didn't know us was like, oh, them boys from Palm Beach right there. That's some Palm Beach boys. So, you know, we just started putting on like that. You know, we want to always represent where we from. Like anybody, represent where we from. But we stamped that shit and made it official.
A lot of people don't know, man. You guys were pretty much like the pioneers in the forefront of the Palm Beach music scene. You know what I mean? You guys kind of brought it outside of the county. Even with the, which is going into my next question, even with the DVD, what sparked the flame to start the DVD? And just tell us a little bit about that,
Well,
and, you know, all the good and the bad.
Well, I'll tell you, there's so much. We could talk for hours about the DVD. Real talk. You know, there's so many stories and rumors. The DVD came about by kind of accident, really. Like, I had been doing music DVDs. I made one called Palm Beach County, and it did good. We sold thousands of them at a Salute to My Dog Super Soldier. We sold thousands of them at his shop alone. Besides what we had on the streets or at any club, we sold thousands of them. And my dog Dennis, which is my partner, is my dog for life, he had a DVD, and he was like, bro, you know, what music should I put in there? So I said, you know, use this, use that, use this song, you know. And Gangsters and Thugs was born. Then when it got attacked, and it was more political than a street thing ever, to be honest with you. When it got attacked politically, someone had to take the fall and be the blame. I was the blame guy for it. So they splattered me all across the news, blah, blah, blah. It was more political, like I said, than anything. So now I'm like, look, they tried to cut out when I was doing the Roosevelt full service gym. Any events I was doing, the police was trying to interfere with it. So I'm like, look, if y'all don't let me make my money, because it's not like I'm out here robbing or stealing or selling dope. If you don't let me make my money legit, Gangsters and Thugs 2's coming out, 3, 4, 5, and it ain't gonna stop. Then we took it and tried to fucking make it as grimy, gutter, cutthroat to the bone as we could. We really did our thing with it.
So originally, it wasn't supposed to be anything grimy or gutter. It was more just like
we just put music. It was all to promote popular local music at the time. We just sat outside clubs, got drunk people fighting. Some people downtown, rest in peace of my dog Spro. You know, he was like the little cover boy for it. He was on there. He grew popular from it. And that's what it all was. It was really just to make a couple dollars and promote the city as a whole, which it did now. And I'm going to tell you, and the funniest thing was, years after, now it's been since 2006. So it's been, 11 years now? Been about 11 years. Yeah. There's still people that make DVDs and go, bro, you know, this DVD's not like gangster stuff. You should be trying to make something like that because our shit went world fucking wide.
It really did. The whole world.
Anywhere you go, you say Palm Beach in the hood,
Gangsters and
9 times out of 10, oh, I done seen that DVD. So for all y'all out there making DVDs, man, just humble yourself and you know, I'm not trying to be the DVD god, but you should be trying to get the exposure we got from it. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing with it.
That was a huge record, man. Like, still to this day, if you go anywhere outside of the county, that's what they recognize. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Peanut Butter and Jelly.
Okay, Peanut Butter Jelly. That was, that was in 2001. That was the end of the Miami bass era. The crunk era came in. Everybody was trying to follow what was going on in Atlanta and Georgia.
Yeah, I remember
So, me and my dog DJ Chip, man, down in Miami, we made that record initially just for us to DJ with. We didn't make it to say we're making records or we made it just because we were like, damn, you know, all this crunk shit is cool, but hoes still want to shake their ass in the club. So we were like, okay, we'll make it for us. No other DJs will have it, and we'll have that shit off. Wham! And it did do a thing in the clubs. Now, my dog Chico that makes CDs, shout out to DJ Chico from back in the days. Chico, where you at? That Chico. He put it on a mix CD. And at the end of that CD, we were cussing. Man, fuck Power 96. Fuck Pussy Ass 99 Jams. Y'all playing that shit. They took it off that CD and started playing it.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't know we were actually the ones that made the CD.
Made the CD.
So I'm driving and I'm flipping through the little dials. And I hear it and I'm like, bitch, I almost crashed. I had to pull over. I almost crashed. I'm like, ain't no fucking way they playing this shit. Then in the morning, my phone started ringing. Raylo, you on the radio? They don't play that shit all morning. It got to be, we never paid nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
We were on 37 P1 stations with it. And we were #1 on Power 96, Tampa, Wild in Tampa for like 3 months.
That's crazy.
So a song that cost me and my dog $150 to make at Oscar. Shout out to my dog Oscar at On Beat. We made it there. It took us an hour to make the song. We got broke the fuck off for it and probably made the last authentic Miami bass sound record. Yeah.
What do you miss most about the Miami bass? What are some of the distinct memories? I remember one time you was telling me about when you guys brought out the big walls. I think that was in Daytona, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I miss that whole era altogether because bitches were having fun. Hoes were taking their clothes off and shaking ass, and dudes weren't too cool. Now, you know, it's like everybody wants to be cool, sit back,
mean mug,
look like this the whole night. Back then, bro, the biggest gangsters in the game were in that bitch with hoes in front of them, having fun, shaking ass, spending money. The music was fun, the scene was fun. Put it this way, there'd be 40,000 people in Daytona that weekend, no shootings. All the gangsters were there, but there was no shootings. Man, there was just bitches having fun, selling pussy out the hotel rooms, and everybody partying nonstop.
I remember Spring Bling, same thing, man. It was definitely a different time in Palm Beach. A lot of these kids wouldn't even know.
Let me tell you, this era now, their idea of fun, if they were back then, they'll kick themselves in the ass.
Exactly.
They were straight fun. Back then, you know, we used to set up our walls at Gaines Park, do probably about 5,000 people on a Sunday, riding, chilling, dancing. There was something to do in Palm Beach in the 80s and 90s. There was something to do in Palm Beach probably 6 days a week. You know, and it was white, black, Spanish. It wasn't just one type of crowd. The crowds mixed. Yeah. I mean, there was pussy, and more pussy everywhere. It was going on. It was a good time. It was a good time.
All right, Raylo, what made you get into DJing? Like, what sparked the flame?
Really,
to get behind the turntables.
You know, man, I'm an average white dude. People try to attack the white kids. Oh, you grew up rich. I didn't grow up rich. I came from an average family. You know, an average working family. I went to Lake Worth Middle School. And, you know, I would hear, like, this is when rap was first coming out. Now, we had a station in Palm Beach called WPOM, 1600 AM. That was more popular than any FM station now, because it was from here, too. So, you know, I would hear, like, LL Cool J Rock the Bells. I would hear when 2 Live Crew first came out. A couple of the kids in the locker room were playing Jam Pony tapes. And I'm like, oh, shit, let me check that out. I take it home, listen to it, heard how they were doing it, what they were doing. So I'm like, damn, that shit's the beat. And it just turned, the music turned me on. I'm going to tell you how bad I had it. In 8th grade, man, I tried to get at this one bitch named Amy for the whole school year. I'm like, man, I'm taking Amy to the fucking prom. Amy, she's the baddest little baby. I'm taking Amy to the prom. I actually happened to know the DJ that was there. Man, I put that bitch aside and went up and DJ'd at my prom in 8th grade. That hoe was hot, and I had just had the music itch, you know what I'm saying? And it's just being able to make crowds of people move and feel good. I've been high on life, and that's been my drug, you know what I'm saying? Music's been my drug. You know, I love what I do, and I do what I love.
Tell us about Tunnel back in the day, man. You guys used to have that thing rocking, man.
The Tunnel was legendary, man. The Tunnel was, this is all we did, give a bitch a good time. You know, a bitch came up to that door, as long as they look the age, give me that $20. You coming in, you partying with us. You know, we were the first ones to bring all the national groups to Palm Beach. Like back when 102.3 was trying to do their thing with the rap and shit, even though they were more pop. Like 50 Cent, when he first came here, he pulled his tour bus up to our underground station on Military Trail before he went to 102.3, and they were hot. They're like, why are you over there? He's like, shit, this is what's really happening.
Yeah.
I'm on here talking raw. I'm on here getting it to him. Salute to 50. You know, 50. Tupac, rest in peace, Tupac. You know, he was here, and we were the first ones to bring him downtown. We had a club called the Boom Room. Pup and Pup's dad, they brought Tupac first here. Anybody that's somebody, Do or Die.
Lil Wayne.
A bunch of times. Mystical, Scrappy, Scarface from the Ghetto Boys. Anybody that was somebody, we brought him here. We were the first people to bring him here.
That's crazy, man. It's so much Palm Beach history
There's a lot of people don't know.
Don't know.
You know, they think is what they see on Facebook.
Exactly.
And they're so small-minded. They have no idea, like,
what took place here before the social media era.
Like, we were social media, but our underground station was viral before there was viral, bro. If a bitch wanted to know who was doing this, the T, anything, all they did is turn on 96.3.
And you got everything.
96.3, dog. Let me tell you my life for a couple years. I wake up, do the morning show, go to sleep, wake up, do lunch, finally brush my teeth, go get lunch, go pay my bill, do whatever I had to do in the daytime. 5 o'clock when that traffic hit, a bitch was on that bitch lit till whenever, and then afterwards it was going down. It was going down. But nah, you know, Palm Beach had a time, and anybody that's older, they know I ain't lying. This shit was whamming. You know, I mean, when the Palm Beach Mall was here, dog, the Palm Beach Mall was it.
I remember, man.
That shit was it. You know what I'm saying? On a Saturday,
it was lit.
That's all you had to do for your pro, man. You can go there, bust everybody down with a flyer.
And everybody knew what was going on.
They knew what was on. They could shop in the mall. They could get their fit in the mall, hang out, meet some little bitches, you know, do everything. It was just fun. Palm Beach was so much fun compared to now. Now what they call fun ain't fun. Mm-hmm. And if they could see some of this, like, they'd be like, damn.
Well, we probably, I'm pretty sure you got some hidden footage.
Oh, yeah, I got footage.
Somewhere. We're going to incorporate it into the video.
I got you. Let me tell you something. The tunnel, on a slow night, we did 700-800 people on a slow night.
That's crazy.
On a packed night, 1,900, 2,000. And then we had to stop at like 2,100. It was like the walls couldn't breathe.
You had something to do with Ovations, too, when Ovations was open.
Not, like when I had my birthday bashes, I would have one in Palm Beach.
Okay, gotcha.
And then, like, if the people didn't come from Boynton to Delray, I just have a part 2 down there.
Part 2 down
there. Do
1,000
plus.
Man, those
so we brought up here to down there.
Yeah.
You know, and like when we had the tunnel, that was probably the first club in that era that people would come from Dade and Broward.
Yeah.
I mean, we had people coming from
all over,
everywhere.
It was crazy.
It was really from Fort Pierce to Dade.
To Dade, yeah.
Fort Pierce to Dade. It was
good old days.
Hell yeah.
Tell us about some of the artists that you had the pleasure of working with, man. Like some big name artists.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, most of the big name artists, bro, it was kind of disappointing to meet them. And why I say that, and I'm not gonna go into it, cause some of the people's favorite artists now. Is just a fucking fake ass facade.
Fraud.
Dog. Some of the top Florida artists is absolutely nothing of what people thinking here on their records. And I'm not gonna go into all that because they know who it is, man. And it's just wild, bro. Because I know these people personally, and I done seen them when they were beyond peon status, begging and everything else, and false promise. When I get on, I got you, bro. They ain't fucking get me yet. They ain't fucking get me yet. So it was kind of disappointing to meet a lot of the big artists that I admired. It was kind of disappointing.
One more question I have here for you.
No problem.
Which I think you kind of reiterated and said it, but what do you miss most about when you first got into the music game? And, you know, just the passion that you had for it. What do you miss the most?
Well, I still have the passion for it. You know what I'm saying? And as you see, I'm a real ass DJ. This is history right here. This is a wall of history right here.
If you guys don't know, those are real records.
Yeah, this is records.
These are records on top of records.
See, I had to physically carry a couple crates of these, put it on the turntable, cue it up to the part I wanted, and let it go. Nowadays, you just press play. You straight. But that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with technology. I keep up to date. You know what I'm saying? I would rather carry my laptop than this shit any day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of them DJs that bash DJs because there ain't no fucking way, bitch. They don't even make records for every song like that no more. So I'm not going to go there. But really, I just miss the fun of it. It was fun. And back then, everybody wasn't trying to be in the picture. Everybody wasn't trying to do it. You want to?
No, keep going.
Okay. You know, everybody kind of stayed in their lane. Everybody wasn't trying to be a rapper. Everybody wasn't trying to be a DJ. You had to do it for real. And if you didn't do it for real, people booed you back then. Like when the DJ got up there and he sucked, he got booed.
There was no sugarcoating it. It was like...
See, nowadays, it's like whoever's the cheapest or most available or work for free is the one that's in. And I don't agree with that shit.
Yeah.
All right, we back. I had to get my shorty out of the room and everything. But, you know, back then, people, like I said, everybody wasn't trying to be something they weren't, you know. Everybody, because it cost money back then. It wasn't like now you can just make a song and upload it, get a couple likes, and go, damn, boy, niggas on now, boy, damn, I'm on now. Wasn't like that back then. It cost money, so a bitch wasn't trying to waste money. Mm-hmm. You either had it or you didn't.
Especially to print up a record because you had to get it on a vinyl.
It cost $1,000 out the gate.
Out the gate. So if you didn't have the budget or investment,
yeah, a bitch wasn't trying to really.
It wasn't a hobby.
Yeah, a bitch wasn't trying to waste time.
Technology has definitely changed that. It's definitely leveled the playing field for everybody.
Yeah, it's pros and cons of everything. You know, it's like nowadays a bitch can just upload something, have some yes man, and think I'm straight. Mm-hmm. I got likes. Mm-hmm. You know, likes don't amount to dollars, man. So, you know.
One distinctive memory, or even just something that a piece of Palm Beach history that maybe a lot of the new generation may not know about. Any one particular memory that sticks out to you?
Nah, you know, I have a bunch of them. First off is, you know, shout out to my dog Suave Smooth. Listen, when his brother Maine had Headquarter Records, they came to us with it took him probably 9 records. He kept bringing me records. He kept bringing records. I'm like, that's not it. So, you know, damn, what I got to do? Make something over an old beat or something. Do something like that. I gave him a whole bunch of ideas. So he brought me You Don't Know Me. Mm-hmm. I remember it was 5:03 p.m. Everybody just got off work. Phone lines are ringing. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Man, play something new, Raylo. What y'all got? I remember when I played his record, I played it from 5:03 to 5:30. I played that record for 25 minutes nonstop. I kept backing it up. Backing it up.
Serious?
That's how they were like, what
the phone lines went crazy.
Man, when I say, man, Raylo, play that shit again. Back that shit up, Raylo. Raylo, play the phone.
Nonstop.
So I played it for 25. That's breaking a record.
Yeah. Breaking
a record isn't what these DJs in a small-ass club play at one time. That's not breaking a record. You might have been the first to play it, but you ain't breaking it is getting a bitch's attention.
Yeah.
We had the county's attention. Mm-hmm. I'm talking bitches in their car, bitches in their house, bitches on their porch listening to the radio. 25 minutes. And I'll never forget that time. Because I looked at that time and I'm like, damn, I played this bitch for 25 fucking minutes. And it didn't get old for like 2 years.
Man, we played the shit out of that. That was the hottest song in the clubs. And I still distinctively remember. See, I'm from Delray, so, you know, Ovation was kind of like, you know, I missed the tunnel era, you know what I mean? But I caught Ovation, you know what I mean? And I remember when that record would come on, man, you would see literally 1,000 people lose their damn minds. Lose their damn minds.
Ovation, G-Spot, they were called. It was called everything, but we did a thing down there. Delray, we used to be on Atlantic Ave. We used to set up back in the days. Mm-hmm. We'd take a wall of speakers, set up at Pompey sometimes, or a couple times we set up on the beach. Mm-hmm. Bro, that shit was everybody from Lauderdale coming through, and you know all the Miami DJs would come, but they knew, like when we set up, they knew what the beat was. They gave us our respect.
What are some of the what are any places that you probably, if it wasn't for music, you would have never visited or been to, or?
Okay, if it wasn't for music, I mean, there's so many little get money towns in Florida. Dog, there's places that you'd be like, where the fuck is that? And there's tons of money floating through that shit. I've been booked to DJ. I got booked to DJ one time at a place called Palaca, Florida. Palaca. It was between Gainesville and Jacksonville, and it was a double wide trailer in the middle of a giant fucking field. And that bitch was packed.
Whamming.
That bitch was whamming, and they paid me what I wanted. I told them I need this, I need this, I need this. I was there, you know what I'm saying? There's a ton of get money towns. Wildwood, Florida, Winter Haven, Naples, tons of little get money towns. Moorhaven out there by Clewiston. Whereas there's some towns I don't even know the fucking names of them outside of Tallahassee, Quincy, a couple of them out Tallahassee. So I've been booked to DJ all over Florida in places that you never would know it exists. And bro, I salute y'all, boy. Hey, there's some get money little towns in Florida.
If there's anything that you can do different,
I mean, there's too much to go into if I could do things different. You know, I've saved money good. I haven't like jacked my money off.
I mean, peanut butter and jelly. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I've heard that on Family Guy.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I mean?
I don't get paid from all of that. You know, I was new in the business. You know, artists, do your paperwork. Paperwork is so big right now. Do your paperwork. You can get paid. Like that record, we got paid off that record, and it was never released for sale.
Mm-hmm.
But we got paid off the strength of how big it was.
Big it was.
You know,
so if the paperwork was there, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
No, because I'm a humble dude. Nah, hell nah. Like, let me tell you something. If I win the lottery, I'm going to still be me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to still DJ at places. I'll probably buy my own place to DJ at. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to still DJ places. I'm going to still be me, regardless. The money, you know, I don't wake up and money like money. I love money. I know how to get money. I'm blessed to be able to make money. You know, I don't have to work a regular job, so I'm blessed to be able, you know, I sell records to people. There's, you know, like I find records at Goodwill for 10 cents and sell them for $500 sometimes.
That's crazy. Tell us about these records, man. I mean, that's a lot of, like, that's real history there.
It's just knowledge, and that's what you gain over time. And all these years, I know that, you know, like there's a lot of people, vinyl has made a comeback. Like last year, vinyl sold more than CDs last year.
Crazy.
There's certain sites that sold so many billions of dollars worth of records. Mm-hmm. People throw records away all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, here, let me give you $100 for them. Don't throw them away. Yeah. And I'll go through them. I know which ones are what. Mm-hmm. And boom, I know the people looking for them. My peanut butter jelly records, bass music right now is super big in Germany and Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I was autographing them and getting $100 for one.
That's crazy.
Because it was autographed and it was on a hold on. I'll show you. Because it was autographed and because it was on a color vinyl. Let me find one.
Raw and uncut, folks.
Like all my songs back in the days, you know, I did them on a color vinyl. Mm-hmm. So that way they know it would be, you know, I knew it would be different later on, years down the line.
Let me see if I can zoom in on.
Yeah, that's when Raylo was skinny.
Y'all see it? There you go. That's Palm Beach history right there.
Yeah. So, you know, I've done a thing. Like I said, I've been blessed with the music. You know, I've been able to hustle myself. You know, I make my own commercials. Now I make my own graphics. I do all my own promo work. So I'm self-contained. I'm able to do a lot of stuff in-house, market myself. And luckily, I'm blessed to not have to rely on one area. Like if there's a drought in Palm Beach and just ain't nobody fucking with me or hiring me to DJ, I can go DJ so many other places in Florida. So I'm blessed to have that. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
I love
what's up, man. Any last thoughts before we go, man? Just anything you want to say to the people?
Man, just fuck with me. Fuck with your damn dog. You know what I'm saying? I love where I'm from. I'm always represent Palm Beach. I got to shout out, you know, the Palm Beach Originals, Triple J, Suave Smooth, 21 Reese. You know, if I don't say your name, hey, man, I got love for you. If you from Palm Beach, you doing your thing. But that's just a few that have made a mark. My girl Snapper. You know, a lot of people don't know Snapper. When she had Can't Be Your Girl, that shit was supposed to be in a movie, and Boosie was supposed to be on the remix. But because of some fumbled paperwork and other people's business practices, it didn't happen. A bitch don't know she was so close to being like, BOM! And like I said, someone else fumbled the ball. A lot of people don't know that. Bootleg, same thing. Bootleg was, you know,
was right there, yeah.
He did his thing here, and me and I took Bootleg to Orlando, Fort Myers. He had paid shows all over Florida. But we finally, he did some ghostwriting for a big artist, and he was about to be on, and then, like I said, paperwork, fumbled. Same with Suave Smooth. Suave Smooth had a big deal, and it was never them or the music of why they didn't get on. It was always management and shit like that, behind the scenes shit that people don't know about.
And that's sometimes that's what I get frustrated about, is a lot of people don't know that Palm Beach was damn near in the music game a while ago.
Palm Beach is in. People know, bro. Everybody, I'm gonna tell you what irks me is when people go, bro, I'm finna put Palm Beach on the map. It's been on the map.
It's been on the map.
People know about Palm Beach. It's just before, the right big thing hasn't happened lately. Back in the days, people had big record deals from Palm Beach. In the bass music days, there was not one, not two, probably about 3 big labels from here, and they were all eating big time, doing shows from here to California to Canada, overseas, Brazil. They were eating. Just the cats nowadays don't know about. All the new cats doing their thing. My dog Psych, salute MG. He's fucking with Ross and them heavy. There's a lot of people doing. I just seen sTV over in Cali doing some shit on Facebook. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you personally, but do your thing, man. I fuck with anybody that's doing for themselves.
Absolutely.
Because if you wait on a bitch to do something for you, you're going to be sitting there in that line lonely. Don't wait on a bitch. Do it. Do for your motherfucking self. Man, listen. Like, some of the other 96.3 stories is, there was a lot of bitches that got pregnant when 96.3 was out. There was a lot of bitches, old ladies that got a train ran on them. On the air, we would just turn the music off, turn the mic up real loud. And Jackie O, a lot of people don't know now she's saved. A lot of people don't know that. But Jackie O from back in the day used to be stealing, running out of stores and shit, making records. She came up to the station, her and E-Class. So E-Class, he's sitting down in the living room and shit. So I have her in there. So we had, hey, I'm alive now because I practice safe sex, for real. So we had a bowl of condoms, you know what I'm saying? We'd go to the health department, they were free. Load up, have a big ass bowl of condoms on the table. So she's sitting in there, she's acting cocky and shitty. And I'm like, look, what's wrong with you? Your period on or something? So she tried to be funny, talking about, who's wearing these condoms? Y'all must not be fucking shit, man. What's going on in Palm Beach? Bro, before I even had to get slick, I'm like, 96, what's up? Man, fuck that pussy ass hoe. Ho, you look like a transvestite any fucking way. Bitch, we know where the station's at. We'll come and beat your ass, ho. Hoes were calling because we were right there by Pleasant City off of Spruce. So Jackie O got the business. Jackie O did get the business when she came up here. E-Class just came and pulled her off. The damage was already done though. She was, that week, she was scarred. He just came and got her, dragged her out. She's talking shit, but Jackie O, I'm glad you changed your life. She changed it for the better.
Oh, man.
Man, listen, let me take y'all back. I'm talking about 90, 93, 94, Outkast. When Outkast came to Palm Beach, now this shit's so old it's really not relevant, but it's just a principle that a bitch would get on YouTube and lie like that. Big Boy, they were like, oh, man, we came here, we had an issue, we were knocking niggas out. They got knocked the fuck out. They got their motherfucking ass whooped. They came back in the back room after complaining about the sound. We told them just go out there and lip sync if you got to. You already got paid. Just go do your show, blah, 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 blah. They came back again. Bitches throwing bottles at them. They talking about, man, fuck nigga, come up here and represent Palm Beach. We had to keep the club from jumping on their ass. So when we went back in the room, they were still selling out. That light got hit. Bam, bam, bam. Then one of my dogs, Soda Pop, he done pulled fire out on them, taking them to the hotel. They ain't know what to do. They got their equipment took. That was our first pair of 1200s. They done got their ass whooped on the highs, and the money got taken back. So when you go on YouTube and they talk about Palm Beach in the club, you listen to what I said, and you listen to what they said, and I'm going to let y'all be the judge. But on the real, they got their motherfucking ass tore up in Palm Beach. They got their ass tore out the fucking frame. And if you listen to their song, Elevators, that bitch says, these hole-in-the-wall clubs, that shit must stop. They were talking about Palm Beach Club Hennessy. They got their ass tore the fuck up.
Tell us about Beach Club days, man.
The Beach Club, man, I'm going to tell you what I miss about the Beach Club. Beach Club was just a bitch could be their fucking self, wild out, bitches taking their shirts off. I ain't never tell security be like, you want me to tell them to put a shirt? No, man. Let them people have fun. Let them be they self. We already labeled as the Ratchet Club. We're already labeled as the Hood Club. So why try to portray something we ain't? Man, bro, we used to do 700, 800 nights at Mirage were packed and whatever other club was packed. We was still packed too. Just having fucking fun. We just turned the lights off. It was dark and you ain't hearing nothing but boom, 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 boom. Playing all your favorite songs, hitting that horn on their fuck ass, hitting them sirens, just letting the bitch wild the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? The more people that were in that bit wilding, Man, I love that shit, man. Bitch just have fucking fun. I miss the beach club. I miss it.
Days, man.
Wildin'.
That's it, man. Raw and Uncut with Raylo, man. I appreciate you taking your time,
For
man.
sure.
Any shout outs other than what you just said, and that's it.
Man, just shout out to everybody that fucks with me, man. And even if you don't fuck with me, it still might be fucking.
Them damn dogs, man. Appreciate you.